Okay, so hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. So recently Google starts to push Android 14 Beta 2 for Pixel smartphones. This is not developer preview which other brands have released. This is the proper public beta version for Pixel smartphones. And this is Beta 2 right now. In this video, we'll take a close look what all changes you guys gonna see with Android 14 Beta 2, and we'll also update you guys how stable it is to be used as daily driver. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here I have my two phones towards the left hand side. This is my Pixel 7a which I recently purchased, and this is Pixel 6a. On Pixel 6a we are running Android 14, but on Pixel 7a we still have stable build of Android 13. First of all, let me show you the software information. If you go to About section, you can see Android version, it says upside down cake. Tapping on it, this version comes with 5th May 2023 security patch, and the build number is 2.230407.014. Over Beta 1, I received the OTA update and the update size was 439 MB. Google never releases huge updates, but even with small size updates, Google does a lot of changes. Before talking about the changes, if you guys like a content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also make sure to subscribe to our channel. That will motivate us in making better content with quality. And with no doubt, the Beta 2, which is based on Android 14, is now more smoother and refined. I did not notice any kind of jitters or lag while using my Pixel 6a. I remember Beta 1 was laggy, but that's not the case here with Beta 2. Okay, first let's talk about the changes what we get to see on home screen and quick setting tiles. So the first change when we talk about the quick setting tiles, now there is a new tile called font size, which is not present on Android 13 and it wasn't present on Android 14 Beta 1. So from here you can change the font size directly instead of going to the display settings. And now you'll also see a little bit of changes in the at glance, where you can see the text was a little bit bigger on Android 13 compared to Android 14 Beta 2. And these things might get changed in the upcoming builds, but now it's quite compact and smaller in size. On the home screen, if you long press for app shortcut, now you can see there are two different sections towards the top side that indicates app info and the pause app feature. And on Android 13 you can see we only had the icons. This doesn't appear with all the application. For example, if I press on YouTube application, here you can see we still get to see icons for app info and app pause. But some of the apps do have these different sections. And with Android 14 Beta 2, they have also separated the ring and notification volume slider, or the options you can say. If we go to the wallpapers and style section, so here you won't see much of changes. If you guys have seen a developer preview videos of Android 14, in that initially Google did add the Aod clock styles, but those were non-functional, later were removed and they are still not added with Android 14 Beta 2. I mean to say public beta. And under basic colors, now we got back the monochrome color palette. Under basic, total number of colors are 20, but on Android 13, they were only 16. And on the home screen, there's also another change. So as you can see, if I slide the home pages, now instead of that single line which used to appear towards the bottom side, instead of that, we get to see these two dots. And that also disappears in a while. We have Android 13 and you can see if I slide the pages, there's a line appearing towards the bottom side. And due to these dots, we'll also get to know how many pages are there on the home screen. Another change is layer to clipboard. So here I have opened the search option, and if I type something and if I copy this text, you can see the preview how it appears. But here if I tap on copy, now we have a very small icon for the same preview. Tapping on it or expanding it will give you the similar options present on Android 13. And this will only appear if your keyboard is popped up. If your keyboard is not popped up, for example, so now here you can see I have removed the keyboard, and if I tap on copy, we'll get the same preview. And that smaller preview have been added to reduce the space which is being occupied after the keyboard is in use. Also, there are some changes which you guys can find it in the Aod styles, not major one. There are some noticeable changes. For example, first of all, if you take a look at the font size on Android 13 and Android 14, which is quite smaller compared to Android 13, and also the options like do not disturb, which used to appear towards the bottom side of the widget, now appears towards the right side. I don't know, due to some reason there might be a bug. weather is not being displayed on the AOD. And the same thing happens when we double tap. You can see on Android 14 Beta 2, we do get to see the Do Not Disturb icon, but that's not the case on Android 13. Though Do Not Disturb have been activated on both these phones. And here they have also done some changes. For example, on Android 13, if I tap the pin, you can see the numbers are being displayed and later followed by a small dot. But on Android 14 Beta 2, now there are different shapes present soon you tap on any of the numbers. So these were some of the changes of AOD and lock screen. On Android 14 Beta 2, there are a lot of changes done in the preview images. So let me show you. If we go to notifications with Android 14, if you have never used Android 14 developer previews or beta, then we do have a new feature called flash notification. So where you can use the camera flash and screen flash, and there are few color options present for the screen flash. You can choose any one of them. On the previous build, there wasn't any preview for flash notification, but now they have added a preview for flash notification. After that, similar way, some more changes in the previews have been done. For example, if you go to security and privacy, under app security, you can see the complete redesign and a new preview compared to the previous one. And also, if you see this icon on previous build, this was in color. Now it adapts to the Material You theming. Depending on the wallpaper, it will adapt to the same color. And under every setting, they have redesigned these previews. You can see device unlock, account security, device finder, and system update. Now every preview has more colors and bold look. And under privacy, they have also added a new feature of data sharing update for location. So here you'll get to see all the applications which makes changes in the policy of location data sharing. And if they do make some changes, those applications will be seen here under data sharing updates for location. And the last thing is under system. So here if you go, previously it was language and keyboard, but now they have created two different options, one for language and the second one for keyboard. And also, if you guys are not aware, Android 14 do supports different language options for every application. So guys, these are all the changes which we have found out on Pixel smartphones running Android 14. If I find more things, I'll keep you guys posted about the same thing. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.